I'll share a story with you that I've seen. This happened in my career where we saw users being compromised on personal devices, and I'm not talking about BYOD. Like these are devices that we had no visibility to, no ownership of, no configuration management of, that had no access to touch any corporate resources. But the bad guys weren't after going right at the front gates of the corporate resources. They're hitting the carbon layer, which is, the hardest layer to patch. And they were, tricking people into providing their credentials on personal devices, which you would think, like, I've never entered my credentials on this device before, but people do because it looks familiar to them. It looks like a Microsoft login page, for example. How do you solve that one, right? How do you exert control or protect something that you have no visibility to? It's a puzzler, and I think for me it was one of the kind of the Rumsfeldian unknown unknowns. Like that is not my asset. I don't have to worry about protecting that. I'm focused on the stuff that I can control. And what I've kind of come to realize is control is an illusion. We are not controlling anything. And we shouldn't think about it in terms of control. It's about influence. It's about being adaptive and protecting what you can with the knowledge that your protections are going to be imperfect. Anybody can be hacked and probably will be. So I think sometimes the proactive versus reactive is kind of a damaging conversation, right? Because if we had perfect clarity and clairvoyance, we could see out ahead and be able to know, like, oh, this guy's going to attack this threat actor is going to attack us on this date using these protocols on these ports. Cool, we're ready. That just isn't how it works, So you have to imagine what the scenarios look like and find the highest risk points and do your best to provide, proactive defenses against those types of attacks.